everyone, Lord.agion here, another great Goo Replay. So on the bottom side, we have, as a beta player, Laenie? I have no idea how to pronounce that. Once again, if you ever seen my previous videos, I'm absolutely bad at pronouncing names. And spawn on the top side is a human, no wait, this is human, this is the beta player. So on the bottom side, as the human, we have Pepe. Pepe, however accent you want to put onto it. If you check down the bottom clock, it's currently the 8-minute mark. It's been 8 minutes of basically echoing up. Just do a quick recap. This is what the base for the beta player. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 refineries. I don't see any on-field refineries, so 6 refineries. To the human players, 1, 2, 3. So, 4, 5. Looks like only 5 refineries for the human player. So the ecos are pretty similar, a little bit favoring the beta player. This is current technology research. We've got the anti-heavy sentinels can remain without power. We got the sentinel repair upgrade. We actually do have a silo on the field. This is a very uncommon upgrade, have your sentinels be repaired when they're out of combat. Or not suffering damage, so I think it's still being common as long as it's not suffering damage. It can start repairing. And I hear a fire truck outside. Distant, hopefully. It's not coming this way. And what we do see, looks like a bit of aggression, but he's heading for the catalyst plug. So that's a bit interesting. We got a Stratus up there for scouts. Commander's gonna shoot air. Cloudburst can now target ground. So he's expecting enemy sights to be, we're going to see an early alpha. I was going to say scythes or scimitars, but it looks like he's not getting any air. In fact, he has no factories whatsoever. The beta player has a lot of factories, but there's no factories for the human player. Where is all of his economy going? He's at a pretty big deficit. Is he building a refinery? Yeah, he is building a refinery. That's why he's at a bit of a deficit. But he needs factories. He doesn't have anything to spend his money on. He is at plus 31 credits per second. Surprised not he didn't finish off this catalyst vent plug. Perhaps he just want to not clear it up for the human player to snag. We do have some Gladys here, but this force can more than handle the Gladys. Does take a swing at the conduit wire. He should take a swing at the Gladys themselves. He has a force to reckon with it, though the Cloudburst can't exactly apply their damage to the force just yet. And we got some more reinforcing predators. The human player still has a lot of income over time. Wait, looks like he just, that single conduit wire, it was able to teleport in a couple more anti-heavy sentinels since they can remain without power. They're fine. And luckily he has that repair package. Huh. The anti-heavy sentinel has longer range than a predator? Range 350. Range 500, yeah, actually by quite a bit. It's one of those things I didn't realize. Usually I don't look at the range too much. Usually people just put an attack move or move order and it automatically goes in combat. So I don't really know the exact ranges for everything. Let's see, we do have this hangar. There are warbirds being built. I think that's warbirds. Could that be the Nimbus? No, it's probably warbirds. I think that's warbirds. I can't really tell. I just haven't played this game for a while, being the holiday season and all, and I forget which icon was which. Nothing too aggressive this game. As you know, if you've seen, this game is actually pretty long. I think these players are both in the low, it's some in the 40s and 50s ranks. So these players do know, well, should know how to play. We do have some avalanches. That's a pretty uncommon unit. We're seeing some siege. Oh, we're also going to see mass cloaking. I love that upgrade. Avalanche just gain the move and shoot. This is a they don't. That's not very good synergy since the Seekers have to be standing still and this is move and shoot. But either way, I love the Seeker stealth cloaking field. Assuming you have like 2 or 3 Seekers, they can cloak each other. And my friends are on Skype. I'm going to just mute my Skype just one moment. There we go. Do have the, yeah, it was a Nimbus, not a Warbird. Nimbus are bombers, they have splash damage, so they are a bit stronger. Wait, am I just not paying attention? But how is he getting these single conduit wires? Is he just like placing them, then selling off the rest? That's a bit interesting tactic. Of course, they can remain without power, but it's a bit unusual to say the least. More and more avalanches. This. How much time does this still have left? It still has only a minute and. No, yeah, just a minute. I was trying to see because of the numbers sort of like blocked behind the colorful background. But. Yeah, there's less than a minute left. How is he going to handle it? Avalanches do a significant amount of damage. They do have only have 140 health and no armor, so they will be destroyed in one shot by the Alpha. Does not have the Seeker Tech upgrade just yet. But he sort of just... I think he just handled these units better. They're just being sent in. Avalanche just needs something to tank all the damage in front of them. They do a lot of damage. They're basically a sniper, but he does manage to get a harvester. But they're just not well protected. Perhaps a Nimbus Catalyst Bomb would have been a better upgrade than Commando AA. Do have some AA turrets up here. The Nimbus does get shot down, and with the Nimbus there, was able to cut off all this spare conduit wire, depowering basically everything, including the AA turrets and the artillery. Wait, oh, I first thought they somehow gotten through the wall. We do have a hand of Rook on the way, but the Alpha is out, and a second Alpha is on the way. So this is not exactly, even though these guys in the 40s and 50s ranks, I would imagine a bit more standardized playstyle than straight rushing, or this human player than rushing straight towards alphas, and perhaps the speeder player could have attacked this undefended area and hit the core. But yeah, this is now he sees this alpha. The Alpha's on the move order. He immediately pulls after this army because one shot can wipe that entire army out. As you can see, look, he's going to try to engage it. He's spreading out his units. He does only get one avalanche and one couple 3 units in that burst. We've got a big pulse coming back. He does get 3 more units there. Pulse doing some damage to these nearby units. 2 pulses actually. He does get the other artillery, but this Alpha has sustained a significant amount of damage, mostly due by the fact that these avalanches are doing quite a bit of damage. Hailstorms can't really do much. They only have 20 damage per shot, but Avalanche has a 250, so enough of them can do a lot of damage. And he does finally manage to clean up that cloud burst. I like to call these like tank traps. from like World War II style tank traps with those single wall segments. But he's going to try to clean up all these anti-heavy sentinels before engaging this alpha. This alpha's going to get a nice lineup here. He needs to spread these units. One burst will wipe out pretty much all those units, leaving one avalanche. So the avalanche is the highest damage dealer in that group. He fires the entire burst against one unit. He should have fired against one against here. More pulses coming forward. These hailstorms going to get hit now. But the AA package of the Alpha does manage to take out the bomber. We do got some more avalanches, but can they get a shot off before they get wiped out? They do get shots off. This Alpha's down to 300 health. 2 more avalanches, and this Alpha is dead. Man, these wall segments are providing a lot of DPS due to the large fact that it takes about 5 shots to take out a wall segment. So this is one way to withstand an alpha. You just put your guys in walls. This unit... Oh crap, that was a very bad lineup. He should just let him go forward, I guess. Hailstorm's firing some shots. It's down to 8 health. One more hit and it's down. Oh, it didn't go down? And there you go. If you've never seen Alpha explode, that's how it explodes. It implodes, more or less. I'm not sure how to actually describe that. Is that implosion or explosion? Or is it implosion into explosion? Hand of Rook is about ready to come online. What mounts is he going to put onto it? Perhaps Predators would be the best option. Cloudbursts, they don't have much armor penetration, so Predators may be the best option for mounts. Guardians can do good, but there's no aircraft to deal with, and Predators do better ground damage. Interesting. What would I probably would put Predators for the mounts. We do got the Stealth Seeker upgrade. I wonder if that can apply to the Hand of Rook. Let's find out. Doesn't look like it, because it's definitely within range of the Stealth. And the Hand of Rook actually took some damage. It's down 600 health. 2 Seekers? Why do you put 2 Seekers on there? I know if it's standing still, it should still apply the Stealth upgrade, I would imagine. Yes, it does still apply the Stealth upgrade, but it doesn't Stealth the Hand of Rook, so it probably would have been a good idea not to put 2, just only 1. The Hand of Rook does have 600 damage and 10 weapon penetration, so it'll deal full damage to an Alpha. And a very nice explosion. And also it's a mobile war factory. So overall, I would say the Hand of Rook is the strongest of all the epic units, or uber units, or whatever you want to call it. It's by far probably the strongest, seeing it's also a factory and a garrison mount and a heavy artillery. But it has but there is a minimum range to its weapon, hence the garrison mount. Yeah, he did load it up with Predators. I would say remove one of the Seekers and replace it with a Predator. But other than that, it's a very well equipped Hand of Rook. Commando's actually shooting at the Alpha. Do got is he going to respawn and take on the Alpha, or is he going to take on the opponent's army? We are going to have a hit squad of Lancers. Do we have a teleporter up? Yes, a teleporter is coming up, so he's planning to do a hit squad of Lancers. Ooh, a lot of Scimitars. Looks like Guardians would have been a better choice than Predators now. But he could have not have known that. He hasn't seen the aircraft yet. Hand of Rook get a shot on, wiping out everything there. The Alpha is coming around the center. It looks like he's going to engage the Hand of Rook from the behind. We do got the Centaurs coming forward. They do apply their hits on the Hand of Rook. They do, how many Centaurs are there? 4? Each one deals 60 damage, so times 2. So the 8 bombs, 6, 480 damage. He sees the Alpha there. We got another wave of bombs coming down. These bombers will do quite a bit of damage. Guardians would have been nice to have. Perhaps even get some of these cloudbursts to be mounted on there. Hand of Rook does fire back at the Alpha. The Alpha is down to 1/3 of its health. The Hand of Rook is less than half its health left. But more of these bombers are coming in. He needs to make sure to keep these cloudbursts alive if there's any of them left. He does got quite a bit of infrastructure damage just then. The Hand of Rook's almost dead. The Lancers are going to rip it apart. But the onboard Predators managed to kill one of them. The Hand of Rook is down, and all the mounts are forfeited on top of it. That's something also to note, that it doesn't degarrison like wall segments. And at this point, the human player might win. I honestly can't say for sure. He still has an Alpha out, but the beta player was managed to kill the Alpha with just regular units before. It is a stealth detector. The seeker tech stealth upgrade doesn't mean anything. Looks like he's going to build another Hand of Rook. Note this is quite a... Oh wait, he has a lot of silos, so he actually does have a lot of income to burn at this moment. He needs some avalanches. He does have a set of avalanches just came out apparently. He's going to target down these buildings. He needs to just sell off the large hub and stop the building. He does not. It managed to destroy all the buildings right there. That's not very good. The avalanches try and crawl forward maintain the bush cover. He just makes sure not to stay in the line. One of them does get taken out in that line. But this one's still in the bush. That's very good. We got a couple more avalanches here. The avalanches, but those 2 avalanches just got wiped out. The Predators are trying to deal damage. The avalanches was killed by the 2 pulses. Another pulse coming out. This hailstorm is left. Do we have any more other avalanches? He needs 2 more avalanche shots to kill the thing. He lost a lot of infrastructure. Another avalanche just popped up from behind. 2 avalanches, another shot, and it is down. Another Alpha down just by, well, the Hand of Rook didn't really do that much. It was mostly done by, I would say, the avalanches and the combined force. He needs some more AA. Perhaps building a lot of commandos since he has the commando upgrade, but these bombers are very effective versus commandos, so never mind. He needs more cloudbursts. He needs guardians on his next Hand of Rook. He does destroy that entire, looks like all the aircraft on that bay. One of the bombers do go down. We do not see any more alphas. No, we do see an alpha just starting to be built, in fact. We got the Hand of Rook actually going to be building over here. Somewhere out of prying eyes. It's probably a good idea. You got a teleporter filled with Lancers. Now may be a good idea to bring the Lancers to somewhere around here and start destroying off buildings. He does manage to get he does get a refinery, but it's not deployed in any spot. Look, you can see it's not being actually any refinery to go to it. And another refinery is going to be focused down. He needs to destroy these Lancers before they become focus fire. They do manage to get focus charged up a little bit. They do more damage and more time to focus on one structure. These Lancers actually do have armor. That's something else to note. They are actually more armored than the Hailstorm, and they do have more health. They just don't have the sheer initial power. Another wave of bombers coming in. Does he have enough AA? I don't see any AA. Oh wait, there's 3 AA here. Apparently there's one right here also, yeah, sort of being blocked up by that avalanche. And a lot of bombers went down there. Those bombers, I think they cost like 500 credits each, somewhere around there. So there are actually, are they 500? Maybe that was Siege, the cost for Siege, I forget exactly. But they are expensive. This hangar is still alive. Let's see, he needs to start harvesting in these other locations. Oh, this, you can see he had a lot of harvesters there, and it's completely dried out. This area is almost dried out also. The beta player has sustained a much better eco overall, I would say. Resources, yeah. This is the resources. I don't pull it up often, but you can see the beta player has had 30,000 more credits. That is quite a bit in number. And did all of those, no, all except for one of those bombers went down. He didn't have the repair, well, he does actually have air pad repairs. I don't think he actually repaired them up all the way, or he just had a lot of AA waiting. Enough AA. Remain without power. He tried to do a lot of sentinels, but he wasn't very aggressive, and all the sentinels were just pretty much destroyed by that hand of rook. So that all this tech has pretty much gone to waste. Conduit wires not create proximity mines, which it's more useful to use if you're going to spam out along the conduit wire, and it's not very effective versus beta. It's very effective versus Goo, in my opinion, but not very effective versus beta. So overall, all of his tech choices are pretty irrelevant at this moment. He lost almost all of his bombers. He has pretty much no conduit wires, no sentinels, so the hand of rook really crippled him, and he's going to run out of economy soon. This area is pretty much more than half of his economy. Gotta be careful of the exploding harvesters. Could have sworn they would have gone a bit damaged. And that's a lot of spare seekers for stealth. He doesn't have any daggers, so that is pretty decent to have. The human player's economy is just in shambles. And let's see, Hand of Rook's up in 3. The next alpha will be up in 1 minute. So the Hand of Rook, well, he handled the previous alpha, so handling up the next one should be fine as long as he has plenty of avalanches. If you notice when I say avalanches, because they do a lot of damage initially, which the units don't last very long versus an epic unit. So initial damage is pretty necessary if you don't have your own epic unit. Plus 250 damage with 10 weapon penetration. It would take 8, 12... It would take 13 avalanches to one-shot an alpha. That's actually a pretty small number to take down an epic unit. We do have 1, 2... Looks like there's only 2 avalanches there, but they can be quite effective. Oh wait, the avalanches have 6 armor also? Maybe I was thinking about hailstorms that only have no armor. But these units are going to be cleaned up. But where is he getting this? Oh wait, there's a couple tridents here giving vision. Only if he had that seeker up in the front line earlier. He is losing some of these harvesting locations, but still the human player does not have a lot of eco left. This area will be dried out momentarily. The next alpha is out. We're just going to see how this is going to go. He's sort of being led into this. One burst can wipe out this entire army if he's not paying attention. There we go. He's out of eco. He's down to the scraps he have left from the two remaining extractors. Not a lot of eco left. And he can't spot any of this force. It's all stealthed, so now this force has just been forfeited. But he moved the Seekers, he has everything on one control group, so he moved the Seekers when he applied a attack move command. Which was a very big error, I would say. But he wiped out pretty much the majority of that force, and that's irreplaceable for the human player. It is getting some more avalanches out. He needs more than 2. Or at least have those 2 not be hit by the initial waves. Because those avalanches are the key damage dealers to an alpha. A Predator, let's see, does 40 damage across 4 shots. So each one does 10 damage. Weapon penetration is 6. So each volley from a Predator will only do 24 damage to an alpha and not the full 40 damage. And we do got attack on the base himself. He may need to pull back the alpha to defend this, because this is actually quite a bit of a force here. He will lose infrastructure, which I suppose he can't really support at all, so it's actually expendable, more or less. And once again, he has put the Seekers on the same move group. He needs to keep the Seekers in a separate move group, at least when he's in combat. And he looks like he is going to bring back the alpha to deal with this. This is probably the best choice. We do got the Hand of Rook is out. I don't think it's fired any shots just yet. Got some Predators here. He looks like he needs to mount up those Predators, I would say. What are all those Seekers? Oh yeah, the Seekers right there. Let's see, one of the Avalanches are still alive. And this alpha would just take one shot and wipe out the entire force. There are still the Secreters, but a nice shot from the Hand of Rook there. But it looks like he has not put any garrisons onto the Hand of Rook. We do got some scythes out. And there goes the rest of that force there. This alpha has pretty much nothing now on the Hand of Rook. The Hand of Rook, it needs garrisons to prevent this alpha from staying in point-blank range. Hand of Rook fires, takes another shot. The Hand of Rook, the alpha is now down to 1/3 of its health. The alpha fires. It does hit the Hand of Rook. The Hand of Rook has its next shot available. It fires. The alpha's down to half of its health. The Hand of Rook has not reached 1/4 of its health left. Now it has reached 1/4 of its health. The Hand of Rook, it shouldn't get too close or else it can't fire that close. The Hand of Rook is actually down to its last 1/4 of its health. The alpha, wait, how did it not take damage there? Or maybe, I don't know. Just 2 more shots from the Hand of Rook and the alpha is down. Hand of Rook fires. The alpha can only withstand 1 more shot. Well, 1 more shot, then it is dead, not withstand. The Hand of Rook just needs to kite away. 1 shot, it has a shot. It fires, and the alpha goes down. 3 alphas down in 1 game. We do got a teleportation of Lancers. Let's see, are these Cloudbursts or Guardians? I think they're Cloudbursts. But the Hand of Rook does go down by the Lancer teleport. So we've witnessed 5 deaths of epic units. The beta player has a lot of avalanches. This is a pretty sizable siege force. The extractor is now under fire. And this teleporter is might be 250 times 6. It can be one-shotted. Teleporter's down. That is a critical structure. Avalanche is got a bit too close to anti-heavy sentinels. Perhaps he looks. Nope, that's a Seeker. A Seeker could apply a stealth field, allow them to get a bit closer. Make sure the Seeker just stays at max range. One of the Lancers do go down. These are critical units for the human player. He can't afford much else. Do note there's pretty much no economy there. There's little catalyst left there. Some of it's gone back here. There's actually a significant amount here. This is probably the last good field. This area is pretty close to becoming dry. This area is untouched. It's sort of interesting how the human player never touched this area. The Lancers are now in the base, but this refinery doesn't have any refining locations, so losing that doesn't really mean much if he's planning to always forget about that. The Lancers are down. Do got some scythes up here. And yeah, this is one reason why I love the Stealth Seeker upgrade. You can't see me, but I can see you. Got a hit squad of avalanches. I think that's probably the best term for that. More avalanches, hailstorms, nice balanced force. Lack of stalkers and commandos, but it's a pretty balanced force. He probably has a bit too many Seekers. 6 is quite a bit of a number. And this is pretty much the end of the replay. Looks like the human player has forfeited by the exploding starting point. This is Lord.agion saying thank you for watching and signing off.